This is just only for me. Anybody absent today? Zoe's not here yet. Is she in school today? Okay, so everything underneath of our chairs except our iPads. You will need your iPads out for class today. So, as you might know or might not know, maybe you've heard on the radio, today is National Pizza Day. It is, which is perfect because we are going to talk about the history of pizza today. So, on Schoology is this article titled History of Pizza, and it's underneath Mrs. Beck's folder. So go ahead and pull that up. It should be at the bottom. And we're just going to read about a little bit of the history of pizza behind it, how it kind of got started, answer some questions about it, and then do a fun activity after that. So we're going to read this together as a class. You can send it to Notability too, right away. Yep. Give me a thumbs up when you're there. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Who wants to, like I said, we're going to read this together, volunteer, take turns. So who wants to start us out reading the first paragraph? Go for it.
Pizza, like so many other foods, did not originate in the country for which it is now famous. Unless you have researched the subject, you, like so many people, probably always thought pizza was strictly an Italian creation.
Next paragraph. Do you want to go ahead and read that next? Okay. Can you read that? I'm sorry, one more time, louder.
Tomatoes were not discovered at that time, but very likely they were used them as we do today.
Next paragraph. Go for it, Ben.
Eventually, the idea of a flatbread found its way to Italy, where in the 18th century the flatbread called pizzas were sold on the streets and in the markets. They were not topped with anything, but were enjoyed all natural, since they were relatively cheap to make, were tasty and filling. They were sold to all over Naples by street vendors. The acceptance of the tomato by the Napoleons and the visit of a queen contributed to the pizza as we know and enjoy it today.
Next paragraph. Anybody? Next paragraph.
In about 1889, Queen Margherita accompanied her husband, Umberto. I took an inspection tour of her Italian kingdom. During her traveled around Italy, she saw many people, especially the peasants, eating this large flatbread. Curious, the queen ordered her guards to bring her one of these pieces of bread. The queen loved the bread and would eat it every time she was out amongst the people, which caused some consternation in court circles. It was not seemingly for a queen to dine on peasants' food.
Next paragraph. All right, Brian, go for it.
Nevertheless, the queen loved the bread and decided to make matters in her own hands. Summoning Chef Rafael Esposito from his pizzeria to the royal palace, the queen ordered him to bake a selection of pizzas for her lunch.
Next paragraph.
I'll read.
Okay.
To honor the queen who was so beloved by her subjects, Raphael decided to make a very special pizza just for her. He baked a pizza topped with tomatoes, mozzarella cheese, and crushed basil to represent the colors of the dragonfly, red, white, and green.
Does that type of pizza sound familiar to anybody? Margarita pizza, right? Okay, keep going. Or next paragraph, next volunteer.
Margarita's favorite pizza. When we ordered that out, that this is one of the Queen's favorite foods. Became even more popular with the Italian people. She also started a culinary tradition, the pizza margarita, which lasts to this very day in Naples and has now spread throughout the world.
Next paragraph. History. Can I hear from some of my ladies?
Yeah, Joey,
What was the reaction with the laugh?
I don't want to put pressure, but I like it when you guys read aloud. Joey, you want to read this paragraph? I'm moving on from the ladies. I don't want them to feel pressured. But you have a nice loud voice. Can you go to the next paragraph? History.
History has now made it clear whether to sell this creation from the Rome pizzeria, but it is known that the pizza is much the same, whereas we know it today with our listeners we know. But thereafter enjoyed for all of the Italian people. Variations began to be made in different parts of the country. In Mongolia, for example, we began to be added to
You're fine. You're doing a good job.
became quite popular. They brought delicate crumbly Napoleon cheeses into a mixture, and little herbs, fresh vegetables, and other spices.
Thank you. Nice job. All right, this next one is really short.
I read this one.
Okay.
About this time, the idea of baking a special quick oven came into existence. The bread, as it is today, was a rather simple combination of flour, oil, salt,
Ben?
Pizza spread to America, France, England, and Spain, where it was little known until after World War II. While occupying Italian territories, many American European soldiers tasted pizza for the first time. It was long after first taste. Italian immigrants had been zombies in the American stores for some time, but it was the return. But it was the return, so it was with a loss for the saucy delight that drew the pizzas out to the quite Italian neighborhoods. It's the mainstream obviously like all over the continent. In fact, the Sicilian pizza, which is so popular and was the forerunner of now party pizza, is an American invention. Real Sicilian pizza has no use for anchovies.
Today we celebrate pizza. More
Condon's favorite food, okay? Next paragraph, pizzas can be made. Brian?
Oh, no.
Ozzy,
Sorry, keep going.
It also comes in various forms such as bread, rolls, and pizzas, stuffed crust pizza, cream crust pizza, thin crust pizza, or beef crust and bacon.
the concept is also taken many forms such as Mexican pizza, pizza dough topped with chili and apple sauce, shredded cheddar, chopped onions, tomatoes, and jalapeno. Ice cream pizza, candy pizza, even pizza cake as well. With pizza flavor items such as potato chips and cheese.
So next time we go to the stop and take a blue margarita and Chef Raphael. And be grateful that it's fully in this week to eat
All right, one last paragraph. Go for it.
The word I sometimes refers to dust. Fluent English is the shape or position of dust. The Oxford English, the Webster, unabridged, and lexicograph of Charles Earl Pump all agree that element word I is the magpie, a bird with feathers splotched in two colors of bird called pizza by the Romans, whence the English I and alteration of pica to pizza. The name relates to the bird's ugly color and its habit of gathering eyes and things as does a pizza, or I gather just a very
Nice job. Thank you for my volunteers for reading that. So this kind of just gives us a little background of where it started, where it came from. Tomatoes weren't, essentially important in the beginning of pizza, like tomato sauce and tomatoes are today on our pizza. Any questions on the article? It's kind of cool, right, that the queen decided, that she was curious about the food that the peasants were eating, and then it looked good, and then she kind of took that step and wanted to go see what it was like and taste what it was like, and fell in love with it, and now it's become kind of what it is today, but because of her. So, below the article are 14 questions about the pizza. So, go ahead and take the next 5 to 10 minutes and answer those. They follow the article pretty well, and then we'll go over them.
These are extended discs.
Mozzarella. Gentlemen, keep working on this, please. If there's one that you are stuck on, just skip it How many are still working? Just raise your hands. Okay, if you're not done, that's okay. We're gonna go over these answers. So go ahead and bring your screen back up so that we can talk about them. All right. So number 1 says, where was pizza originally founded? You can just say it out loud. Greece. The early Greeks, right? That was in the beginning. So early Greeks. Number 2. How did the original founders describe their versions of the pizza? Large, round flatbreads. Used oils, herbs, spices, and dates. So flatbreads, that's good. 3. When pizza first found its way to Italy, what was it topped with?
Nothing.
Nothing. Au naturel, right? That's what they said in the article. Number 4. Who was the pizza originally sold to in Italy and why? Who was it? Because it was easy to make. It was cheap. It was filling. Great answers. 5. What did Queen Margherita do on her tour of the Italian kingdom in 1889? Yeah, saw the peasants eating the pizza and wanted to try it. Was very curious. Are we going too fast for anyone?
So they call it pizza, but it's basically just bread.
Number 6. What was special? What was the special pizza that Raphael made for the Queen? The margarita, which consisted of tomatoes, mozzarella, fresh basil. Good. 7. What did Bologna add to the pizza? Meat. Meat. Very good. How many eat meat on their pizza now? Sausage, pepperoni, bacon. How many are more veggie? How many just cheese? Okay, number 8. What is a Napoleon pizza? Yeah, garlic, crumbly cheeses, fresh herbs, veggies, spices, flavors. Number 9. Where did pizza spread to after World War II? America, France, England, Spain. 10. How or why did pizza become publicly known in the U.S.?
Soldiers in Italy.
Good job. The Italian immigrants sold pizza to the soldiers. The soldiers tasted it and instantly fell in love with it. 12. When is National Pizza Day? Today! Oh, I skipped 11. Where does the real Sicilian pizza not have what we think of it in the U.S.?
Cheese and anchovy.
Good job. 13. Where was the largest pizza ever made and eaten? In Savannah, Florida. 100 feet and 1 inch. Good job. Because they just want to make it that extra big so that they can eat it. And last but not least, what does the word pie mean when referring to pizza? A bird. The bird is different. All sorts of ingredients gathered together for a pizza like that. Okay, so
National Pizza Day is November 12th.
it's definitely February 9th.
Oh, there is it.
Is there another one that says November 12th?
They have any American.
Any questions on the pizza article?
No.
Okay. Okay, so now we're gonna switch gears. What I want you to do is also in Schoology, there is what you'll see, the pizza nutritional facts. No. You can if you want, you don't have to. So I created a Google Doc that's talking about different types of websites that you'll need to go to. One is Uno Pizza, one is Papa John's, one is Pizza Hut, and the other one is Little Caesars. So I want you to go to these websites and kind of look at the nutritional history. On this Google Doc, it says, look at all the pizza websites on Schoology. Find the nutritional facts for each of the different pizza companies. Scroll around looking at different pizzas and how they compare to each other. For example, on Uno's website, how does deep dish compare to gluten-free? How does a slice of pizza compare to a whole pizza? Are there less calories or fat in the gluten pizza? Fill in the blanks below of the nutritional facts that you find. If you'll notice, I put next to each site, so like Little Caesars, you have to go to what's on, when you go to their website, go to the menu. I've kind of given you tips on how to find the nutritional facts. So then, say I go to, let's say I go to Uno, the first one.
Cheese and tomato.
I'm going to scroll down. And here's the nutritional tab. You're going to look and see and open up, okay, here's deep dish. And I'll choose cheese and tomato. You can choose any of those that you want. And then you can see the serving size, the calories, the fat. So then you'll just document that on the Google Doc. Okay, whatever type of pizza, I looked at cheese and tomato pizza. The calories for that are 1,700 calories in that entire pizza. So then I'll go 1,700. And then you'll go back, look at the fat. Fat, there's 115 grams. And then the protein, I'll look at the protein. That has 58. 58 grams. 58 grams. 115 grams. And then you're going to find two different types of pizza for each website. And I have linked all the websites on Schoology for you. So as much as we love pizza, it's also important to know how each one affects our health choices. And once you finish with that, go ahead and submit it. So you've got the rest of the period to work, and you can play around and look at different things too. If you wanted to check out if there was a special type of pizza. I got a Food Network magazine in the mail last week, and so I was looking at it last night. There is a recipe for a lasagna pizza. So it's combining the two together. So they made the crust out of a lasagna noodle. So if you find any interesting things like that, you've got about 15 minutes. I wasn't sure if that was a real or a fake, but I was going with the bless you anyway.
These are full.
There's a couple of those. I want to say that it's Little Caesars or Papa John's. One of them you can create your own pizza. Is it Pizza Hut?
Yeah, they only have 10 ingredients.
Only?
Yeah.
But it's cool that it brings up the food label, it generates the food label already for you. So if you like sausage and onion, you type that in and you can see how much calories it has, fat. I like that.
Chinese.
I wanted to have Umanatis on here, but they don't have their nutritional info on their website.
I got a bunch of like frozen
Oh, yeah. Because my brother goes, everything we do, and sauce, and spicy stuff.
Basically, that's right.
You guys can build your own. So far, it's so Little Caesar.
all our other Saturdays are like. Throw a rock. Or we can throw. We had a big drill. I'll do that. Dude, we're not going. I know what
You guys should chill. We'll just bring our rides and chill. Chicago.
Find those security cameras.
It's like a big one, and it's just like hey,
Wait, dude, you have 20 hours.
You'll notice on the Pizza Hut one, I changed this, if you're following directions and reading it, I changed it up on the Pizza Hut, that you're looking for a slice of pizza as well as a whole pizza. So keep that in mind when you're working.
oh, we're doing, oh.
Well, you can't work. All around.
Yes.
All around. Is that your big steak now?
Excuse me, do you have Zoe Holman with you?
They do.
Okay, she was marked absent, so Ron is on the phone.
Okay, yep.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, jeez. Oh, are you serious? Where's Zoe? Oh, no, no, we don't. That's what we're doing. You're gonna melt. Alright.
Yeah. We still have like 8 minutes.
What's the nutrition calculator?
I'm done.
Little Caesars, you have to hit our menu, and it's under there. Right, yep. Looking at one slice. The serving size.
Dude, I can pull out one of these.
Things on their menu. Whatever, which one you like, Little Caesars. Look at different, nutritional stuff on there.
It's such a biggest pizza on the menu. What the heck?
Did you see why you didn't carry one?
Don't forget to order these.
They're making it with a crane.
Oh my God. That's Photoshop.
There's all this. And then bake it with salt and deep fry it.
Friday, tomorrow we'll fly to Texas.
I have to deep fry it.
How'd you do, Amelia?
You do your work, Sam. You said
About 4 more minutes of work time. You can submit this when you're done, and if you do get done, go on to one of the websites and look at different appetizers, desserts, and look at those and see what those entail. Joey, did you finish?
Brazilian people put green peas on their pizza. Brian, Australian people put crocodile ears on their pizza. Preston,
Look to see if anyone does a breakfast pizza around here.
What do we do? Did we just turn in? Hot dog, pizza, crust, and chicken. What are we doing when we're done? You're just waiting for the cheese.
Okay, so then go on and look it up. If there's any place around here that does breakfast pizza. Like as your lunch? I think it's only if you have like a full time, then you all. Yes, if you're done, submit this to Pizza Article. If you haven't finished this yet, it is homework. Joey, turn it to the table. All right, what surprised you when you were researching the facts on pizza? Crocodile. Three things. Tell me three things. Lily.
How many calories are
In one pizza. So think, if you eat half of that pizza, I mean that's a lot of calories. Did you think it was interesting to see the different, if you were looking at a meat pizza versus a veggie pizza, did anybody look at those and compare the two? How many want pizza tonight for dinner now? I know I do.